think of course 2024 promises to be a big year for CAIZ, and the listing on April 4 is the first big event of a big milestone that we're working on. If you look at the company, the majority of the company is now working hard to make sure the listing will be a big success. We are progressing nicely. The listing team is really finalizing the agreements with all 50 exchanges. What's important is that these 50 exchanges, they will not be listed at once. So we are subdividing them in 2 waves. And maybe you can recall from last year where we have a wave 1 and a wave 2. And we are now indeed finalizing which exchanges will be exactly in wave 1 and which one in wave 2. We are now around 14-15 exchanges that will be listed in that will be used for the wave number 1. And on April 4, this first wave will be live. We are now checking also, okay, what's the exact order of the exchanges on that listing date. How will we go live? We are making sure that on the initial listing date we have a nice set of exchanges covering the whole world to make sure that everybody has easy access to CAIZ. I cannot share yet which exchanges will be in wave 1 or in wave 2. Of course, you know, it's all these are all the major exchanges, top 50, top 70, which will be all available in our 50 plus exchanges for listing. Early March, the marketing team will start sharing which exchanges exactly we'll be going live on, so you can prepare yourself. And maybe you can recall also from last year, why are we launching in 2 waves? So wave 1 is around say 14-15 exchanges. This is already a big bang, and coordinating the listing on so many exchanges at the same day is a big task. We just want to make sure everything runs smoothly, and around 10 days later, wave 2 will be then coming with all the other exchanges for CAIZ. So this is what we're working on, progressing nicely. Also, the marketing team is preparing the whole marketing activities before and during and after the listing to make sure that we can reach as many people as possible. And and also coordinating. It's not only online marketing but also offline marketing. So multiple offline marketing events are also coming for the listing. So it's the listing is progressing nicely. So the listing team itself is working hard. The marketing team is working hard. The legal team is making sure that all agreements are fine with the exchanges. The trading team is preparing the work to make sure that CAIZCoin is available for everyone, and we have smooth trading and liquid markets on every exchange. So it's progressing nicely, and indeed it's now more than 2 months left to go. We are on track to make the listing a big success. Yeah, absolutely. And you said that 2024 we'll see a lot of CAIZ things happening. So of course April 4 listing, but if you look further to that or behind that, the launch of the ecosystem is a very big event for us. So that the blockchain and technology in itself, that will be finished, that will be launched, and on top of that blockchain solution, we're launching our ecosystem. Multiple products will be available in the ecosystem. We are, our mission to provide the tools to achieve financial freedom, and that means you need to have a whole suite of financial products and services to make sure that you can do your payments, do your savings, do your investments. So building the whole ecosystem with the products. That's a major event for us this year. And as soon as it's live, we want to make sure that people use it, that we reach as many people as possible. So it's indeed listing. It's a crucial part for CAIZ to make sure that you need some CAIZCoin to interact in the ecosystem. Then of course the ecosystem will be live. And then we focus on growing. So looking at the team, of course, the listing team is still working hard on the whole listing event, marketing is preparing the listing, but also already looking forward to promote the ecosystem and go after user growth and increased engagement. The tech team is building the technology in itself. The operational teams and business development teams, they're really developing the products. To keep adding more products to the ecosystem. The legal team, they are working on licenses. We already are licensed in a good number of markets, but of course more products are coming and more markets are coming. So the licensing team, the legal team is always working on obtaining more licenses so we can service more people, more countries, so that we can include more products into the ecosystem. So it is on multiple tracks. CAIZ is working hard, and indeed it's a nice balance between the goals for April 4 and the Q2 goals and the Q3 and Q4 goals. 2024 will be a big year, a year where people will finally see and can use CAIZ. We've been working hard on realizing our mission, and I'm very excited, and I feel so the team is also very excited that we are getting there, so that we can show the world what we've been working on. And that's also something what I noticed in the whole community after we shared our listing date. Sentiment on our community is very good. People engage with us. Of course, they have many questions about, hey, what are the exchanges and how is this going to happen, that going to happen. We feel a lot of positivity from our community that it is happening, and they look with a positive mind forward. And I think they are as excited that 2024 will be the CAIZ year as we are. So it's promising. We had a good start, and it's promising to become a really good year for us. I think that tokenization will be a big part for the ecosystem in terms of investments. And just as a small recap, tokenization is this process of representing ownership rights of real-world assets as digital tokens on the blockchain. And tokenization of these assets brings a lot of advantages for the public, like it's easy access to investments, it's transparent because on the blockchain it is much cheaper to interact, there's more liquidity of it, and it opens up investment opportunities for the public that were before not available. And that is the example of real estate, tokenized real estate. For example, as a concrete example, we are now tokenizing a real estate project in Frankfurt. It's a big project. It's worth over 50 million euros. It has more than 20 apartments in this real estate project. So, and what we are now doing is to tokenize this 15 million euro project into most likely 15 million digital tokens, and then you can everybody can then buy tokens of this real estate project. For example, you buy 100 tokens, you have a small piece of ownership in this real estate project. There will be a management company that rents out this property to people. They take care that the people pay. They take care of issues on the houses when they arise. But the beautiful thing is that each month you'll be earning a little bit because you receive rental income, and you receive your part of the rental income on a monthly basis. So this is something, so then you can become owner of this real estate project. You earn rental income, and if there will be a buyer that can buy the whole property at once, you could earn a nice return as well if the price is more than you paid for. And of course, and that's a simple thing, if it is not above the development price, of course you will not sell as a whole this project. So indeed, if you sell, you can imagine there will be a premium as well. So the beautiful thing is that you now have easy access, and not only because on the blockchain you control your wallet, it's 24/7, it's much cheaper, but you also have now you decreased the threshold to invest in a property somewhere in the world. and you can start earning by owning this property. And in this way, by tokenizing real estate, it's easy to build a portfolio of real estate projects around the world. And we are now building, we have now this tokenized project in Frankfurt that will become available in the ecosystem. We're also working on tokenized real estate projects in Turkey, in the Emirates. In the end, there will be many tokenized real estate projects available in the CAIZ ecosystem, which gives you the opportunity which gives our users then the easy opportunity to build this worldwide portfolio of tokenized real estate. It's all about diversifying. So then, of course, real estate is one asset class that is a stable asset class that can give income, and then you can diversify further throughout the world. So this tokenized real estate that is coming, and of course it's not about, so the technology in the CAIZ ecosystem is all about tokenizing ownership rights. We start with real estate, but of course you can imagine many more assets can come. So you have also one of the things, hotel development. These things will also be tokenized in the future. So this tokenization part is an exciting thing, and yeah, as many experts also say, tokenization will really change the world of investing and holding assets in the near future. And with CAIZ, yeah, you can benefit from this new development as well. If you look at tokenomics, this is the way a cryptocurrency manages / organizes its token supply, and token supply has all an impact on how scarce it is. And what's for us important is that we want to create a hard currency in our ecosystem, and a hard currency means that it remains its value over time, so that it really becomes a good store of value. And it is fair, because if you look at over time, you want money should be hard, so that it remains its value over time, so you can really store your wealth, store what you earned in this stable currency. And the stronger a currency is, the more it encourages people to think long term, because then you can really plan. You work hard right now, you store your money in the stable currency, and then you can say, in 10 years I can really do this with our money, buy this house, or send my children to a good school. And then of course the hardest currencies, even they appreciate in value even more, because it gets scarcer. It is scarce, or it gets scarcer, and then the economic activity increases, which means you can do more with your money. Tokenomics is the name for this policy on how to organize the money in a cryptocurrency and a blockchain project. I mean, for fiat money like euros or USD, you would simply call this monetary policy. And central banks then organize that. They make them monetary policy. As said, we want to make sure that for the CAIZ ecosystem, in the CAIZ blockchain, that we create a hard currency, and by creating a hard currency, you need to make sure that the supply is scarce. And here, that's a crucial thing. We made a deflationary tokenomics that is driven by user growth. So if you look at right now, there are 40 million CAIZ coin available, the freely circulating, or the circulating supply. Of that 40 million, 20 million is locked in this liquidity wallet. So that is, it will not enter the market. It is used to smooth trading on the exchanges, but it remains always 20 million. The other 20 million, that's now freely circulating. And then when the ecosystem is live, people can register their account. It's based on identity. And after it's verified, we will release a small amount of CAIZ coin to the ecosystem. Here, so the 20 million freely circulating increases for the first user with 7.75 CAIZ coin. A very small amount. So, and then we suddenly have more users in the ecosystem. We make it scarcer by making the available number of CAIZ coin on average to the users to make it decrease. So the more people are entering the CAIZ ecosystem, the less CAIZCoin is available on average for everyone. And this makes it scarcer and scarcer and scarcer over time, making sure that this store of value can really work, because it's scarcer, it's getting a harder currency, because there's also more demand for, because you need some CAIZCoin to do your things in the CAIZ ecosystem. So going back and then to make the answer then as clear and concise as possible, our tokenomics is special because we have made it such that this is scarce. The CAIZCoin is scarce, and it becomes ever scarcer when the ecosystem grows, because the average available CAIZCoin per user decreases. The Paris Blockchain Week, of course, it's on from April 9 till April 11 this year. It's the biggest blockchain event in Europe. All the big players are there. It gets the most media attention worldwide. So being there is crucial to showcase the strength of your company and the strength of your ecosystem. Of course, we did our listing on April 4, and between 9 and 11 April we are there. So the booth will also be showcasing the listing, showing the world who we are, what we are doing. We have a major booth there, but of course it's not only about listing, it's also about showing where we are with the ecosystem, showing our products. There's also part of education there, so about Islamic finance. What we notice is that, of course, in the Islamic countries, Islamic finance, Islamic principles are very clear what it is, and no explanation needed. But outside the Islamic world, Islamic finance is still a concept that is not so well understood, and each time when we explain it to people who are not familiar with Islamic finance, when they hear the principles, they immediately like it a lot. So it is also for us to promote Islamic finance, how it works. So there will be a big part as well to explain Islamic finance on the Paris Blockchain Week. People understand the benefits from it. We will have some nice giveaways that we're preparing. We have some of our ambassador will be there. So there's a meet and greet is possible. So we are planning to have an eventful participation in the Paris Blockchain Week. And also what's nice for our community, we are inviting some of you to come over to Paris to visit us there and have a look around the Paris Blockchain Week. So if you want to join or if you want to be invited, then keep an eye on our social media, and you will see the invitation and the process on how to participate in this event soon. So keep an eye on our social media if you like to join. It will be a great event, and indeed, as said, it's the Paris Blockchain Week is the biggest event in Europe. We will be there showcasing the strength of CAIZCoin and making sure that the world knows that the ecosystem is coming and prepares itself for participation. Indeed, we'll be attending a few more blockchain events this year, all focused around the world. So of course we now got the Paris Blockchain Week. We'll be joining in the Middle East, in Asia, in Africa. So we will all be going to the blockchain events, the big blockchain events in these regions. For example, I think after the Paris Blockchain Week will be at Token 24/9 in Dubai. So that we will be on the blockchain events around the world throughout the year, but we'll also be joining events that are not blockchain related, but for example finance related or Islamic related, because our user base is not necessarily blockchain focused. So some people are more finance focused or just life related. So we will be going to these events as well to reach them there. But important to mention that not only big events will be joining, we will also be organizing multiple local smaller meetups where we can really talk and meet the local community, do some educational meetups to explain more about blockchain, about Islamic finance, the benefits, Why would you manage your finances via a blockchain application? So there will be multiple smaller local meetups that we'll be organizing. And what we always like is that ambassadorships, and especially through sports, where we can inspire. I mean, sports inspires people, and we like to have that same inspirational power, where we inspire people to get the best out of their lives. Of course, we have this financial focus, and through a proper financial focus, people can really get the most out of their lives. So this through sports ambassadorships, sports sponsorships, we will also reach the audience worldwide. And so yeah, the events that we will be participating in is these blockchain events, non-blockchain events around the world, meetups, educational meetups, sports activities. I think there through many ways we will be reaching out to people in the real world, and of course our online engagement through the communities and the online activities. We can also reach to many people online, and on the other way around, we see that many people want to meet us, have questions. So also through all these events, we're always open to answer questions, to meet our community, to meet our users. Yeah, this brings a lot of excitement, a lot of energy back and forth. So looking forward to participating in many events in 2024.